Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. I want to explain my research. The title is Development of Marketing Strategies Using SWOT Analysis to Increase Outpatient Visit at Military Hospital in Kolkata. The background is research. Strategy marketing is essential to increase patient visit amid rising competition and changing healthcare financing. The research conducted in military hospital because military hospital in Pekanbaru experienced sharp decline in outpatient visit. From the data in 2023 visit, patient dropped to until 50% of 2022 total. That indicates a need for target marketing effort to restore patient number and service demand. The research objective is to formulate effective marketing strategies using SWOT analysis, and the focus increasing outpatient visitor E4P approach: product, price, place, and promotion. The method research is qualitative with case study design at a military hospital in Pekanbaru. The information consists of 48 purposive sampling, consists of information from management, health staff, and the patient. Data collection we collect with in-depth interview, observation, document review. Analysis data with semantic analysis to identify key pattern with the data and SWOT analysis. From SWOT analysis, we find how to calculating from IPAS and IVAS factor, and then find strategic quadrant position and alternative strategy. The result, internal and external factor from strength. We find adequate facility in military hospital, and competent specialists recognized by the community, and then fast and direct service without length bureaucracy, trained human resource, and discipline in service delivery. For weakness, we find limited service operating human, doctor with additional duties or as military personnel, staff or doctor transfer closing service instability, and then access to military guard post, and then patient showing loyalty to specific doctor. For the opportunities, we find the patient have a positive mindset toward healthcare worker. And then internal military network with FGTB like the primary healthcare, PGS collaboration like insurance, health, and potential for class C upgrade, the class D from C. For the treat, we find competing hospital with flexible management and the increasing number of newly licensed provider hospital. From the SWOT metric result, we find for IVAS score, we find 2.75, and for IVAS score, we find 2.4 And the coordinate point, we find positive from quadrant 1. The strategy is ground strategy. Propose alternative marketing strategy for product. The fish highlight military specialists and modern facility and pet service. For price, we expand insurance partnership, segment paid service for non-BPJS patients. For place, we strengthen EPTP or primary healthcare network, enable digital service and simplify access. For promotion, we education campaigns, social media, and corporate and BPJS collaboration. The strategy implementation recommendation, we find 4. The first, training human resource regularly and establish collaboration with company and insurance. 3, advocate to improve patient access, and 4, strengthen referral system with FPTP. The conclusion, military hospitals hold strong internal potential and external opportunities. SWOT-driven 4P marketing strategies recommended for progressive growth and to reserve visit the client and improve healthcare service performance. I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. We have one question from the audience. Okay, Miss Jasrida, my name is Octavia Devi. Because the research topic is almost the same as mine, yes, about SWOT analysis. That's why I want to ask you, why was the SWOT analysis approach chosen for developing the hospital's marketing strategy?
Okay. Thank you for.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you for your question. I think SWOT analysis was chosen because it provides comprehensive the factor from internal factor and external factor. If we want internal and external strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat, maybe the hospital can find the really strategy and target strategy. So it increase the outpatient. Okay, I think that's all.
Okay, thank you. So the next participant is Abdul Muttalib Alab. His topic is GCMS characterization and antioxidant potential of Halpinia Lalalang leaf extract grown in Malaysia.
Bu, ambil bu HP-nya bu. Bawa bu. Bayar satu foto.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Doctor. Today, inshallah, we present GCMS characterization and antioxidant potential of Camellia galanga leaves extract growing in Malaysia. I mean that my plant is in Malaysia. But Camellia galanga, okay, this outline, I will introduce myself. My name is Abdul Kamil. I'm from Libya. I'm a PhD student at University of Technology Mara. So we go to Ambelica galanga. Ambelica galanga, one of the family and the family zingiber. That means ginger. Ginger is the famous one. Maybe Malaysia and Indonesia, they call langkuas. One, yeah. And that one is the famous use at, for traditional uses. Maybe for cooking. There are so many uses. Okay, and traditional. Previous study, they use for traditional like salt root, cough, rheumatism, and the one of the purpose. But most of them, they use the rhizome. But our study, we focus on the leaves. The leaves we have some, as I mentioned, full, and therefore maybe bioactive compound. That's one. And also we also use it different solvents. We should be, as mentioned above, because we use GCMS and for antioxidant should be used like polarity and non-polarity compounds. Okay, our objective to identify characterization by GCMS, we use for GCMS non-polar compound hexane, and for antioxidants also we use as polar solvent and non-polar. We do some parameters for antioxidant like DDPH, ABTS, and FRA. Okay, this methodology, as in maybe who is the plant, we collect of course plant here from Malaysia and growing by ourselves because also we do taxonomy by UKM Dr. Shamsul. Drying, we use freeze drying and then grounded, then extraction by two solvents. But here we show only that is the best result. This is statistical analysis. Okay, this is our result, is the best antioxidant activity. This is the chromatograph to show the best result for hexene, because hexene as non-polar solvent, it can give us the more compound. Okay, and we choose only depending the detention time and the high area only. Only we show some compounds, not all, because so many. And also this is one we show here antioxidant, sorry, this is the table, as we see the palmitic acid and also trifacol, can also the common name vitamin E. Okay, this is a table that shows antioxidant activities, and here we show the table is the best result for methanol extract. Okay, because we do the DPH and MTC and FRA. Okay, the conclusion and the methanolic extract is the good for antioxidant. Okay, and like we do what I mentioned, DPH, lipids, and FRA. Actually, we do more than this, but because the time and also here and the conference we show only a little bit results. And GCM is good for hexene solvents because it's a non-polar compound. And the for future maybe is the ambulina galanga promising become the good for application for pharmaceuticals as supplement. And maybe we can also go to isolate pure compound from the least called extract. This references. Thank you for attention.
So any questions from the floor? No questions? Okay. So what are the important components in this plant?
Okay, important compound because previous in our study should be we found the chrocoamine or chromanol. Okay. This is the most important because we have to know this is the plant under Zingiberacea family or related to some database. Yeah. Also we did LCMS because we use methanol. Because LCMS, the channel next conference will show other results.
Okay, thank you. So now we just proceed to the next participant. Kyle Sirong. Okay. So your topic is analyzing the impacts of coaching on individuals' daily leadership programs for their career and self-empowerment in China.
Udah ambil aja.
Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And my presentation is analyzing the effects of coaching on individuals' daily leadership programs for their career and self-improvement in China. And there are 7 parts in my presentation. 1 is introduction, 2nd is research problem, 3rd, research objective, 4th, literature review, 5th, methodology, 6th, findings and results. The last is my conclusion. And background information. I will focus professional development in educational leadership through coaching. Scope. Studies from the China Chinese universities. Context of the research area, leadership and coaching. Methods used by school principals for staff training. Previous work built on institutional focusing study findings. Importance of the topic, educational impact, enhance teacher performance and student achievement, leadership challenges, provides insights into continuous professional development, global relevance, contributes to international educational leadership practice, and research problem. Research statement focus on examining the impact of professional coaching on leadership development and improvement. Scope, assessing the specific manufactured and collective effect of coaching and monitoring on emerging and established talents. Research program, clear definitions and significance, leadership roles, understanding the distinct ways coaching shapes leadership transaction, and skill acquisition, organizational impact, professional development. And the research objectives, impact of professional coaching on emerging leaders, and the roles of coaching in leadership development, impact of mentoring and coaching on management, significance of coaching in professional development, and literature review, overview of existing research, coaching interviews in Chinese education, and the key study related to topic is psychological dimension and agency, and gaps in the existence literature, long-term impact of coaching interventions, and the methodology. Methodology is philosophical foundations, and the research design mixed method approach, data collection, phase 1 survey, initial survey to filter key areas of inquiry using opinion, phase 2 semi-structured interviews, and data analysis, coding and methodic analysis, adjustments and iteration, theoretical framework, and validation. In phase 1, findings and results. Demographic, gender, 67% female, 28 male, 5% unspecified, age and roles, learning to coach, experience, types of coaching, and theoretical familiarity. And findings. Coaching viewed positively overall, significant impact on Reflections on leadership, 100% agreement. Feeling more powerful as leaders, 96 agreement. Understanding colleagues, confidence in leadership, professional identity. Okay. Areas with less impact, leadership activities, 25% neutral or disagree. Ethical leadership, transparency, agency, and overall impact. Implications, recommends broader adaptations of coaching, future research, and conclusion. This is a reference. Thanks. Do you have any questions? Any questions from the participants? No. Okay, so just proceed to the. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Next one.
Okay, I would like to call upon our next presenter, Jin Wan. Okay, Ms. Jin Wan, she will be presenting on the topic, a review of the achievements in technological innovation despite debate, emphasizing its consequences for many Chinese organizations.
It's an honor to show my research at this conference. My research focused on the technology innovation and advantages of Chinese-born global enterprise and their impact on Chinese nation. Since Chinese reform and opening up in 1978, its rapid economic development has given rise to one global enterprise. Thus, enterprises start importing within 3 years and had over 25% of their revenue from overseas. They have revolutionized multinational companies' internationalization models, have since grown and grant global economic technology. However, there is many changes. The international market is high competitive, so they have enhanced competitiveness, policy, regulatory difference required, competitive operation, cultural difference of market on-chart and operation, and customer strategies are needed to reduce conflicts. The study aims to explore how one global enterprises grow and internationalization through technology innovation, enabling their international model, strategies, and advantages, reveal market strategies and model and scope their development. The research uses question and case study. Conducted 988 valid questionnaire and analyzed it with SPSS 25 and MS Excel. The report showed that there's enterprise performance well in the technological innovation and internationalization. Database management significant important this success, optimizing operation and enhancing company's needs. One global enterprise optimizes data collection through database management and innovator to respond to the market. The international disease will disrupt export and other means. Customers suggestions based on market research and the global economic development. The study recognizes the key roles of technological innovation, internationalization, future, and disease management, preventing fraud and practice support for enterprise, and helping them develop. But it has interesting future research can explore enterprise, culture, adaptation, policy, response, and reforms in emerging markets. Thank you for listening.
Any question? No question, yeah? So shall we just proceed to the next presenter? Okay? No question? So the next presenter is Okay, the topic is an examination of the evolution of an education management information system from a sense-making viewpoint and the use of quantitative methods to assess educational records.
My name is Li Mao. This time we say where you say is education management information system evolution and management of education today. Introduction part one. Invitation of education is management. In the field of education, if there's automation and there's solution for enhancing education of concept and policy. Research to the fundamental of TU and standard student allocation say for policy and enhanced education simply evolution of EMRS. Statement of the group problem party 2. Challenges for stability in EMRS. Data quality and accuracy is insufficient and analysis and applications skills. Compatibility and interoperability issue of skills. Participate ability of research ability, managing the evolution of EMIS. Research methodology, party 4. Research the listening and method. Result discussion, party 5. Sample selection and data sources. 1. Checklist method sources data. 3. Data quality control method. Discussion and presentation. Conclusion, party 6. Summary of which findings of which of the tables. Future research directions. Implication of profit of education, suggestions for future research. Thank you.
Thank you. Any question? No.
So, if no question, we just proceed to the next participant. Luyani. So her topic is an examination of the expenses and advantages of employee engagement with the public, concentrating on the typology, outcomes, process, and continuous related.
is the next speaker?
We all want to keep thinking. 不让我们采用了，必须得采用的。
My topic is an examination of the expense and advantage of employees' engagement with the public, integrating of the technology outcome process and contingencies related. Abstract. In this dissertation, a paradigm is developed and tested that use valency, good or negative, and connect a fact-based or test-based practice.
Sorry, just skip the abstract. There's no abstract for the normally presentation. Just go for the next slide. Go next slide. Okay.
Statement of the problem. Public engagement and its effects on workers' activity contributing to the fulfillment and contractuality on public-private partnership, and their impacts on employees' performance is the primary goal of this research objective of the study. To classify and identify various interactions between the employees and the public, which aided in defining different interaction models and understanding their uniqueness. Conceptual framework. It is to employ and analyze the different types of interaction between employees and the public potential incentive event, the process of instruction and those consequences of those interactions. Research methodology. Research method and simple selection. Various Chinese organizations conduct research. Due to limited resources, a qualitative approach was chosen. A sample size of 1,134 was determined using random sampling and roster. Result and discuss. The primary emphasis of this study is on the contribution of cause pathway, the content observed occurs, lately caused, and the measurement incurs. By using it is possible to prevent the employees burnout and increase their sense of belonging to the firm and their job by taking the correct approach. There is a lack of data about how workers' interaction with clients affect their job result, even though a service sector is sustainable development. Okay, the conclusion. This article aims to fill those gaps by bringing together diverse viewpoints and broadening the scope of employees' experience to include the general public. This study results back up the idea that several forms of public engagement exist, and each one contributing significantly to understanding employees' happiness and productivity. These dissertation findings lend credit to the ideas that management should fully care their workers' physical safety as a potential resource for all public-facing interactions. Okay, that's all.
Thank you. Any questions from the floor? No. So you just proceed to the next one. Wang Qingling. Is on analysis of factors affecting the results of entrepreneurial training for students individually and collaborative teams.
Good afternoon, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. My title is Analysis of Factors Affecting Intrapersonal Training Outcomes. I have 6 parts. The part 1, introduction. Intrapersonal education is crucial in today's fast-paced business environment. The value of intrapersonals in driving innovation and economic success is widely recognized. More and more school curriculums include intrapersonal training. Okay. Intrapersonal training that improve outcomes of intrapersonal education to improve teaching methods. It helps individuals and communities meet qualities and styles. The research purpose. The primary goal of this study is to identify the key factors contributing to successful intrapersonal education. by analysis the outcomes of individual student and team-based learning environments. The findings will provide value insights for policy makers, businesses, and educators to identify and analyzing factors such as students' characteristics, program designs, and institution support. And the part 2 statement of the problem. The first one, there are significant differences in the outcomes of entrepreneurial education among various student groups and teams. Some students and teams benefit greatly from entrepreneurial courses, while others don't. Complexity of influencing factors. The outcomes of entrepreneurial education are influenced by a complex interplay of factors, including students' academic backgrounds, personal motivation, team comprehension abilities, and the effectiveness of teaching methods. Now the part 3, objective of study. Identify key factors. The main objective of this research is to identify the key factors that influence the outcomes of entrepreneurial education, including individual student character types, teaching methods, and the program design. The part 4, research methods. The first one, research design. This study employs a combination of question surveys and statistical analysis. A large amount of feedback data from students, teachers, and the business were collected through questionnaire to ensure the practice of the research results. The part 5, result and discussion. The research results show that encouraging creative has a significant impact on the outcomes of individual students and teams. Through factor analysis and rejection analysis, a significant positive correlation was found between creative impairment and the individual student achievement. And the last one is the discussion and the implications and the summary research. Okay. Thank you.
Right, thank you. Any question?